Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I'm here for the Take 5 Art Challenge. It's the time already for the month of February, and the prompts are given by the lovely Lucy, and they are the following: celestial vibes, textured background, positive phrase or quote, stencil, gold, gold, gold. So very inspiring Take 5 prompts. And so I wanted to play, and I didn't want to be last minute, so we're actually the Monday before this needs to air, because it needs to air on Sunday. So I'm pretty happy that I'm not last minute. I was wondering which journal to use because I finished my other one, and I was talking to Leanne on her Patreon live stream that she did, and she mentioned, why don't you do one that you take out pages? And I have this one here. It's a little book for food, and I had kept this because I thought it was great for I want to redo the cover, obviously, but I'm waiting until I finish to do that. And I had started already doing some stuff in it. This is some art from Martina, and I had made the background and the rest, so really fun. And I just realized that I did use a stencil here that had Harlequin. I couldn't find one, so I don't know where it went. How come I lost it anyway? I thought I had one, but I couldn't find it the other day, so I got a new one. Wonder where that one went. Maybe it left at the same place as my I used to have a one of those silicone mats that had little honeycomb on it, and I lost it, so I don't know where that went. And I had done this on the back, and it's a pocket, and then I did this little girl, and that's as far as I got. So I thought, why not? Let's use this. And the good thing is, if this becomes very bulky, I can always remove pages and just keep it as as it will allow me to, which is kind of a good solution, and might be fun to work on a smaller surface. So that's my take on this. Now for the first prompt, I'm going to be using the inside of a napkin to scrunch it up and to put it on the paper and to make my background, so that it's going to be my textured background. I've pulled out this, which is, it's new to me. I wanted to get, I was out of my gloss medium, the one I really love, which was from Liquitex. It's gloss medium and varnish, and I thought I had ordered that on Michael's, but I guess not. I ordered the gloss medium, which is not the same thing because it doesn't varnish, and at that stage I would have been better off with a less expensive like a Mod Podge or something. But anyway, now that I got it, and I'm not about to return it because I'm not leaving the house for something like that, and I needed some medium anyway because I was using my tiny little decoupage glue and I didn't have a big one left. So I'm gonna be using that. That's what I've got, and that's what I'm using. And I've pulled out some bad brushes from the garage, and I'm just gonna, there's some paint on there, and it really doesn't matter because I'm gonna be covering this up anyway. Just need to make sure that I've covered the full thing before I put my napkin, and then I want to scrunch it up. I'm gonna put some on top as well. So I hope that you guys are all doing well, and that you will be taking part in these prompts. The Take 5, in case you don't know what it is a collaboration organized by Kira, and Kira does a playlist every month for the people that do participate in it. So if you do make a video, let her know so she can add you to the playlist, and it's really fun. And the thing is, even though there's certain items that are listed sometimes, where this time, except for the stencil, most of it is pretty much stuff that I think everybody can find ways of doing. If you didn't have a medium like this, you could use just a glue stick, and that would work as well. So what I was saying, I'm all over the place. What I was saying is, if you don't have one of the mediums that's mentioned sometimes, you can just substitute it to something else. The point is to have fun and to kind of challenge us to do stuff and use combination of items that we wouldn't use otherwise. So that's the whole point of this exercise, and I find that it's really fun. When I did the flip through of my journal that I finished finally, I did the flip through recently, and most of the stuff that was in it was from Take 5 Art, and it really showed, because there was all kinds of different styles and all kinds of different things that obviously were not items that I usually go for. So it made the journal very interesting and not as repetitive as if it was just me creating. Which is also something why I'm trying to do different things and to vary and not do like a bunch of ATCs all in a row. I try to do a bit of art journaling, a bit of card making, a bit of different things, and I find that really helps to kind of change the way I create and not create the same thing over and over again, if that makes sense. Yeah, we're just gonna cut the excess paper, so at the same time this gives it a chance to dry a little bit on its own. I'm gonna have to put some more in some areas. I can see it's lifting. What's fun with doing it in a journal like this too is the fact that it's not stressful, in the sense that if it doesn't turn out, it's only a piece of paper. I mean, it's not, I could always make another piece of paper and just make holes in it and just replace it, you know? And it's just a cookbook that wasn't getting any love from somebody, and that I purchased at a thrift store because I thought the binder might be interesting. And I have a few of those, and when I did the cleanup, because I did throw away a bunch of different things. Well, when I say throw away, I gifted them back at the thrift store, but for a bunch of different things. But there's some books like that I just couldn't bear to part with, because even though I had not touched them, I knew that eventually I would. So, oh my god. So it's that's the reason why I didn't give them away. And so I've got a few more, some that are bigger and some that are smaller. But I feel that this year I've got a feeling that I'm gonna try to go smaller. Just because it'd be nice to have the encouragement of finishing off journals. And I know there's no rush, no competition on this, and you know, like, you can take your time, but I just find it very satisfying when I have a book that's complete. And I like having satisfaction quickly. I don't want it to take forever and a day for me to finish a journal, because last time with Leanne's beautiful journal, it took me 3 years. No, more than that. I started in 2018 or 17, and I finished in, so yeah, it took me a good 3 to 4 years to complete it. Obviously I didn't work at it every single day, but that's not my style either. Like, I don't make, because I do all kinds of other things, so I know myself, and I know that if I don't, like, it's gonna take me forever to complete a book, so it's kind of nice if it's not gonna take forever. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm sure I am for some of you guys. So with the celestial vibe, what I thought of doing is making this background black and then using some of these metallic accents to make it a sky and like a galaxy type of thing. Last time I tried making a galaxy, it was over a year ago, and it was not a super good experience. Oh man, I'm not good at making galaxies, let's just say it that way. And I had gone with a light background at the time, and I'm thinking that if I go with black and just use metallic accents, maybe I'll have better luck. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Now, that seemed like a very nice, brilliant idea, except that I've got a paper on the back, and if I do that, then I'm putting the paint on that side. I'm just gonna go fast and do the holes and then move the paper away so I don't mess up the back. Not that it is a dark background, so it doesn't show as much, but still, I would like to keep the back kind of nice. Okay, so I think I'm okay. Leaked a bit here, but not much. And like I said, it's a dark background, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But put this away. Oh my god, I'm such a messy crafter. Messy. I couldn't wait until I could play. Felt like a kid today. It's like, give me some supplies so I can paint and make a mess. And while I'm doing this, I'm not shopping. Oh my god, goodness gracious. It really shows that I was so good last year, and I've missed the stuff, the shiny, the new, so much. And it's so not satisfying ordering stuff online and having to wait for it. Feels like forever. So I'm really hoping that some of the stuff gets here soon so that I can get the satisfaction from it. I did get like a few items, but not many. I've got a little haul that should have aired already, because this is gonna be posted on Sunday. So yeah, I should have shared with you a little haul, 2 little hauls, one for pen related items and one for Amazon crafty stuff. Like I said, I haven't done much purchase, so I'm really gonna have to be careful to stay away from stores. But I'm so into the cute stuff now, and the shiny, and I have to admit the fact that I'm back into fountain pens. Oh, having so much fun writing with them. Like, really a lot of fun. It's really bringing me a lot of joy. And I've been pretty good at writing a little bit every day. Kind of like in the artist way. If you're not familiar with that book, it's a really wonderful book with exercises to try to get you to be more creative. And what I love about that is the fact that it tells you to write stuff out so that it's out of your head, and which I think is the best way to be creative, like to just let it all out and not be thinking so much about what you're going to be writing, and just let the train of consciousness take place. And so I'm doing that, and I'm also very happy to report that I've stuck with putting a picture, at least a picture per week in my Obonichi, as per what Kira showed for her journal that she did. And so I'm gonna have, that's gonna be really fun, because at least I'm gonna have some memories of what went on. And I've also got an ink journal that I've started, so I will be sharing that. Well, it's going to be part of the video that I'm going to share with the stuff that I got, the new goodies. And so that's going well, and it's very it's going to be nice to have a documentation of what went on in the on that aspect of things. Okay, so I really like the texture feeling on this. I'm pretty sure you can see all the different texture. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and do some watercolor on top of this. And I'm gonna try to use, and these are the Prima Metallic Accent Philosophy Art. I'm gonna use some of this. So I thought using the pink and the blues, and the purple. Oh yes, that's gonna be nice. I think it's just gonna kind of sit on top of the black and just give a nice shimmer. I did take I looked at a picture of a galaxy to be inspired. If I can find my different tabs. I can never add new tabs and not and find. But yeah, and I can't find the one I was looking at either. Kind of sad because I liked the way it looked. Recent tabs. Why is it? I've got a feeling it's not gonna give me much. And I'm gonna have lost my quote. Okay, I found my quote. At least. Did I find my quote? Oh my god, I should have just. Okay, I found my quote back at least. But I didn't find my galaxy. So I'm just gonna have to kind of remember. I think it had a lot of the different colors mixed kind of together. With a dark background. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, I guess. I think I'm gonna stay with the blues and maybe a little bit of gold. Actually, I should have gone with the white. Doesn't do much, the white. It's not as shiny and vibrant as the others. It's still a pretty cool galaxy, I think. It's a better looking one than I did last time anyway. Might not be. I know Leanne can do amazing galaxies. But hey, you don't get better if you don't practice, right? So that's what I'm gonna tell myself. I like that. I actually quite like this. So that's my galaxy. I did the textured background. So now I need to use a stencil. And I need to do the quote. I'm thinking I might want to do the quote before I do the stenciling. And I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of the white. I'm thinking of using some white splatters. I'm gonna have to move my phone because I'm gonna get it all over it, because that's what happens every time I do splatters. I don't know for you, but that's what happens to me. I'm terrible at doing splatters if I don't use my Tim Holtz splatter tool. That's the only way I can do proper splatters. Yeah, that's good looking splatters. Makes it feel more like a galaxy. And let's remove some of the splatters from everywhere. You wouldn't believe the splatters I find afterwards on stuff. But this time at least I put an apron, because the last time around I did this, I didn't put an apron and I had some of my clothes. I'm just such a messy person when it comes to crafting. When I get into the zone and I'm having fun, it's just, yeah. I like this a lot, actually. Thank you, Lucy, for the quotes, because the prompts, because I wouldn't have done this at all if it hadn't been for your prompts. Okay, so let's find the quote. The quote I found that I like is "Leave a little sparkle wherever you go." I think that's positive. And I'm going to use my Posket paint pen in gold, because one of the prompts is gold, gold, gold. And I did use gold here, but I'm going to use more gold with this. I don't like the way I write, but it's okay. It's mine, and at least it's so we're presently January 25th. 21. I just want to make sure that it's dry before I go and put my hands all over it. And I'm going to be using for the stenciling, I'm going to be using my ID Swap, the metallic texture paste in gold. I figured that was pretty appropriate for this. And I haven't used it in a while. Hopefully it's still good. I've got a little spatula here. And a stencil. Not loving my stars. I prefer using stencils with paint than with texture paste, honestly. But I figured texture element might be fun to use it. And to have an extra. I did better this time with this. this one. Put a little bit at the top, I think, and we'll call it done before I mess it up and then I regret it. Yeah. So this is my sparkly galaxy celestial inspired little make. So we'll just check just to make sure that I've got all the prompts. I believe I do, but just in case. So let's move this aside and just clean this off before it stays stuck to it. That's the part too with the texture paste versus paint. I don't mind my stencils having paint on them, but I don't like them having texture paste stuck to them. Kind of find that when they've got paint, it's fun. It shows that they've been used and loved, but the texture paste just makes it harder to use the stencil afterwards. Okay, so I believe that's pretty clean. So let's check out the prompts just to make sure that I didn't miss any. So the celestial vibe, well, yeah, I think so. Textured background, that's the first thing I did. Positive phrase or quote, I think it's pretty positive. Stencil, which we did, and gold, gold, gold. So we did a lot of gold. So I think I covered all the bases. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing the process and that it inspires you to come and play with us. And I'm looking forward to reading your comment on this little make and just sending you guys a lot of love. Stay safe and don't forget to go and check out the other wonderful ladies. It's in the links to their channel are in the description box below. Leave them love. Bye everyone.